Selamat siang Pak, selamat siang teman-teman. Saya atas nama Yohana Salju dari kelas 2018B. Beauty and the Beast. In a village in France, there lived an old scientist named Maroche. He lived with his daughter named Billy. Billy was the most beautiful girl in the village, so that every man in village loved her very much, including Gaston, who was a most favorite man in the village. Billy was very happy to sing and read. She always spent his time in the library to read books. Her favorite book was one of the fairy tales about a prince who is cursed. One day Maroche went out of the city alone with his horse named Philip. However, in the middle of the trip, they got lost and very attacked by a foul pack. Philip felt scared, so he jumped very high. Maroche, who is in his shoulder, was feeling while Philip escaped. Maroche was fair. He ran aimlessly. Then he arrived at a very old castle. It looked very creepy, but he still entered the old castle. The castle was occupied by a monster named Beast and residents who were strange objects with fair elf. Then Maroche was arrested and put in prison. Philip, who managed to escape from the fall, returned to the horse. Billy was worried because Maroche was not come back with Philip. She immediately looked for his father in the forest alone. Billy searched in the forest until she arrived at an old castle. She entered the castle and found her father held there. When Billy entered the castle, all the inhabitants of the castle were very happy. They drove Billy to her father. They bashed now in it and became angry. With braveness, Billy was conferred herself to replace her father, who was asked if he released her father. Finally, Beast released Maroche, but Billy stayed in the castle. At first, Billy disliked Beast for he was rude and grumpy. Even Billy tried to escape from the castle because Beast scolded her. Billy, who escaped from the castle, was attacked by foxes in the jungle, but she was saved by Beast that went up with her. Beast got injured in a fight. The foxes brought Billy back to the palace. After arriving at the palace, Billy treated the founded Beast. After the past, relationship between Beast and Billy were better. They became a friend and eventually fell in love with each other. However, Beast found afraid to express his love. He was afraid of Billy will reject his because he was a monster. At the time when Beast wanted to confess his feelings, Billy saw her father was sick through the magic mirror. She escaped the Beast to meet his father. With unforgiveness, Beast let her go. Once Belle returned to the village, Belle was forced to marry Gaston, but Belle resisted it. Gaston, now that Belle had fallen in love with a monster in the castle in the forest, Belle and her father were imprisoned in the basement at Belle's home. Gaston invited all the villagers to attack the castle and kill the occupants. He said they were very dangerous and the castle should be destroyed. The residents had instigated by Gaston, agreed. They went to the castle to hunt Bess. Bunbel and Maroche managed to escape from the basement. They immediately went to the castle. Gaston and the villagers had managed to enter the castle. They attacked all of inhabitants of the castle. Bess, who was angry, attacked Gaston. But when her folk killed Gaston, the Bess did not continue its action and released him. However, Gaston stabbed the Bess from the back. At the time, Belle came and saw the Bess, who was severely injured. Seeing Belle come, Bess became excited back. Gaston tried to attack him back. However, Beck deftly dodged Gaston from the top of the castle and died. Bess and seriously injured and no longer able to survive. Just a day last, strands of magic rose fell. Bess stopped breathing. Belle was crying hysterically. She shouted and said the lovers the best. Suddenly, a miracle occurred. The curse on the castle disappeared. The scary castle was transformed into a beautiful palace. All its inhabitants turned into humans, and the beasts turned back into a handsome and dancing prince. The curse was gone because of Billy's sincere love to Bess. Finally, Bess and Belle married and lived happily ever after. Selamat siang, Pak. Terima kasih.